What's up, fam? It's Musashden back for another character redesign. I was looking through my channel and I realized that the Shira redesign, the Netflix Shira redesign that I did like a year ago or so, was like my most popular video, and I'm like, what the hell's up with that? But anyway, since Netflix Shira is over, or they're saying it's I don't know if it's over. I really don't care because I don't watch it, and yeah, I don't care for the creator in air quotes. So there's talks of bringing back classic Shira toys, and I was like, okay, well, let me, to be fair, I wanted to redesign classic Shira back when I did Netflix Shira, but I lost interest in the whole thing because the fans were being crazy. If you hear that rock tumbling sound in the background, that is my turtle Donatello. He is going through some things. He is an actual teenager now. So he that's all he does all day is scuttle around in his rocks and try to fight his own reflection. So if you hear like that yeah, I have a new mic and it picks up his scuttling or whatever he's doing back there. But let's get into this redraw, cuz looking at the old Shira, I have her right there. So I have like a reference to, you know, the colors and how she used to look. And first off, she's very 80s. I'll give them that. Like, she's created back in the 80s. Okay, so she's extremely 80s. And let's be real, like nobody's fighting in a mini skirt and a halter top with double D titties. Like, I don't know what fantasy world you're all living in where like strapless things stay up on big boobs. They don't. Like, let go of that fantasy. We're gonna let it go. We're also gonna let go of the mini skirt and the heels, because who fights in heels anymore? Like, no one, except for maybe Wonder Woman, but that's because she can fly. And then I realized also that her cape is actually not attached to anything. If that her dress is strapless, what the hell is her cape attached to? And that was another problem I had with the Netflix Shira design, was that it looked like her cape was coming from nowhere. And I'm just like, draw it. Like, you have the opportunity to update it. Freaking draw it. So, with Netflix Shira, my main gripe about it, I never watched the show. I only saw the production for it, and I was like, God damn, her outfit is freaking ugly. Everything else I can forgive, but the outfit was ugly. And that's not to say that the original Shira's outfit was all that in a bag of chips. It's not. I hate that headdress. As you can see, I don't add it to the other two designs that I'm about to do. And just, yeah, I don't know what was going on with 80s Shira's outfit. I mean, her brother walks around in like a fur Speedo. Is that what He-Man wears? He wears like a fucking fur Speedo. And like the fetish harness, because it's a fetish harness. Let's not pretend that it's not. Look it up. Look up He-Man's outfit. He looks like he's about to, you know, go out on a circuit party. But anyway, I decided to redraw classic Shira because they're bringing back her toys, if I understand it. Because her toys, her show, sold more toys than the Netflix Shira show. And I can attest to that because I have two Netflix Shira dolls just because they have different body types. Yeah, okay, that's great. But I found them both on sale for like $3 at Target. I have a Glimmer and I have a Shira. And the dolls are okay. Like the Shira one, she's a tall, muscular body type. And I'm like, cool. But the Glimmer one is so freaking cute. Like, oh my god, I love her body shape on the doll. I wish they had drawn her like that on the show. She kind of looks like a sack of potatoes on the show, but her doll is just so cute. And like, look up her doll. Look, I'm getting off subject, but look up Glimmer's doll. It's very cute, and I like the skin tone. I love the body shape of her doll. But I bought the dolls, and the outfit on the doll, the Netflix Shira doll, also sucked. I was like, this is the cheapest onesie with a sheer skirt on it I've ever seen. And I'm just like, whatever, fuck it. I'm gonna turn her doll into something else anyway. It doesn't matter. Her outfit doesn't matter. I'll probably just take it apart for parts. But yeah, on her doll, the cape is actually attached to her shoulders, and I was like, well, okay, so draw that. So, anyway, getting back into this, and now that I've rambled on for about 5 minutes about dolls and Netflix Shira and crap, I'd made 3 new designs of classic Shira, or 80 Shira. I'm going to say 80 Shira. Saying classic Shira is kind of, I don't know. It'll probably rub some people the wrong way, and if it does, that's your problem and it's not mine, so don't make it my problem. So, redesigning classic Shira. The main complaint that everybody had about Netflix Shira is that she wasn't sexy, I guess. I was like, she's like 16, she's not supposed to be. So redesigning the grown-up Shira, I was like, okay, she could be sexy. I'm going to keep her kind of sort of sexy. I'm going to let her keep her boobs because apparently it's bad for women to have boobs now. Like, boobs make other bitches feel bad. I don't mean to say bitches, but if my large breasts make you feel bad, that's your problem, my dude. Not mine. Can't control the size of my boobs. I like big boobs. I have big boobs. I'm gonna draw big boobs. Deal with it. So here I am, coloring the styles that I came up with, and the first one is just kind of like, I don't know, I kind of took elements from the Netflix Shira and put her in a pair of shorts, but instead of those ugly, odd length roller derby shorts, I put her in some ones that slit high up the sides. Like, you know, she's an adult, so she can show her legs and thighs and that little bit of leg that she's showing. And then, ultimately, I ended up covering her boobs with her cape because, oh my god, do I love a side cape moment. Like, I love shoulder capes that swoop to one side instead of off the back like that. Like, that, I think that's part of the reason that I really, really love Magneto, because he always has that off-the-shoulder, one-sided cape look, and I'm just like, I love that. I don't know why, I can't explain it, but whatever. So this one that I'm doing right now, she's kind of tomboyish, kind of like the Netflix Shira with the shorts and the covered-up boob area, and I put her little amulet in a different place, and that's armor underneath there. I just didn't, like, you know, draw it all the way out, but it comes to like a point, kind of, sort of, or maybe it flowers out. I didn't go through with all this concept because I was like, meh, tomboy, meh. We had that moment. We already know what Shira looks like as like a kind of androgynous tomboy. And I was like, I want her to have armor on her actual arms because, you know, with the whole sword fight thing, like, she goes to block. She's going to block with her arms. And then I gave her, like, some face kickers on her boots just now and, like, knee pads and stuff. And that was it for that one. But this one that I'm designing with the blue hair tips, no capes. So I was like, no cape on this one. And the reason I put blue tips on her hair, like, I was like, you know what? This long flowing hair shit wouldn't work in battle either. So if we're being a little bit more realistic, if she was a warrior, when she transforms, boom, she gets short hair. Okay? We're going to update the character. Let's do it. So when she gets the short hair, you can kind of see I imagine that the blue tips on the hair is like in tune with that blue magic orb that she has on her outfit sometimes. Because I wasn't really able to put the orb on the middle one, I just decided to put the magic in her hair. So maybe when she's out of the horde and she becomes Shira, and they see that the magic is in her hair, blah, 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 you know, it's a whole thing. Plus, you know, if we're going to update her, let's update her. Like, a lot of people have colored hair like that now. And I have short hair right now, so I was like, let me give her a short haircut and see how that works out. But this one, I made that centerpiece thing, the red part. And this is more of like a gladiator look. Kind of like how I did gladiator on the Netflix Shira redesign that I did. But this is more along the lines of like grown-up gladiator with those thighs. I love showing thighs if you can't tell from this redesign. This last one that I did, it was like I don't know what came over me. I was like, I want her to be like ninja Shira, like a ninja or a swashbuckling pirate or something, or like Viking. I ended up giving her like shaved the size of her head is shaved. I gave her a glowing magical tattoo. I dressed her like a ninja and put that thing on her head and gave her a long braid, since if you want to keep the long hair, a warrior's gonna braid their hair before they go into battle. And then I put like this weird rune looking thing on this sash. And I felt all the way in love with this version. Like, she's wearing pants, but she's got them hips out, girl. But I really like this version. And she just looks really cool, even in stirrup pants. I put stirrup pants on her. I don't know why I did that. I just didn't want to draw another freaking pair of boots. I was like, the boots are overdone. I'm done with, you know, female fighters got to be wearing some kind of boot. Like, let her have some Vans or something. I don't know what she's wearing underneath there. Like ninja shoes. I don't know what ninja shoes look like, and I didn't look it up. But like I said before, I do enjoy large boobs, and I have large boobs, and most of the time, no matter how I try, they don't really fit into my shirt. And I was like, if I'm making her a ninja and she's an adult warrior, I'm gonna let her have her sexiness, and maybe she uses that in while fighting, like, you know, she distracts people with this sexy getup of hers. And then this is just me redrawing her face a little bit, because her 80s face, those eyebrows, man, just they're tweezed within an inch of their lives. Good God, look at those eyebrows. That arch. She kind of looks like a little bit of a drag queen. And yeah, I'm gonna no. Her eyebrows are kind of scary. And she's got cheekbones for days. So I was like, you know what? If you want to make Shira younger, like a younger adult, you can. And then I gave her this look with a little gap in her teeth, because I was like, you know what, when I was drawing this, I was like, you know what, I want to draw a close-up of the blue-haired one, because that was my favorite hairstyle out of this whole redesign, was the blue-haired one. And I was like, when I started thinking about the blue hair and how hair color, and she's blonde, blah blah blah, I don't know, it just, I was like, I immediately thought, what's her face, Spider-Gwen from Into the Spider-Verse, and she has like a gap or buck teeth or something, and that seems to be in nowadays. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to have buck teeth. Like, my teeth used to look terrible, but my parents got me braces and they're fixed now. So now my teeth are straight. But I can appreciate people who just, you know, they leave their gap because they're confident in, like, you know, how they look. They're like, it's just a gap in my teeth, I don't care. It's actually kind of cute. Like, it's not like a big old murder face gap, but it's still pretty cute. And it's become real popular amongst, female characters nowadays for them to have some kind of gap or scar on their face or something like that really grounds them in reality. I don't want to ground a cartoon character in reality, because that's how they get boring. But yeah, that, I don't know, to make her hashtag relatable. Relatable in air quotes, whatever. She's a cartoon character who transforms into a giant warrior with a sword and has a flying horse, but let's make her more realistic, whatever. So I fixed her eyebrows, and this is me like touching up the hair. I know hair like this would be very difficult to animate, but I'm allowed to dream, right? But yeah, I updated her eyes, because those beady 80s eyes are not where it's at. Like, you want big expressive eyes now. And then, like, her eyebrows are kind of thick, because thick eyebrows are in now, even though I think they look ridiculous. But to each his own, I guess. But yeah, this is her look. She's still kind of, you know, jubilescent. She still looks young, like she's a young warrior. These are the starting times for her, which is what I think they wanted for Shira, for Netflix Shira, but it snowballed into some kind of weird Tumblr fiesta. But yeah, here we go. I'm still doing her lips in a color, but instead of that basic 80s coloring, I make her top lip a little bit darker, just to show it like it has a, like, because I do love Kim Possible, and her upper lip was real prominent. So on all of my female characters of who I draw, I give them like a darker upper lip than a bottom lip. This is an easy way to show that the lip has shadow without even actually putting shadow on it. It's actually just real easy. And here I am coloring in her skin. And she looks kind of, I'm not gonna lie, she looks a little derpy, because I ended up putting her eyes a little far apart. And then with the way she's holding her mouth, I'm just like, oh god, what have I done? But she turned out so cute. This is like the updated Shira face that I was thinking you could update her face for now. Instead of that I don't even want to call it the Cal Arts look, but that very basic looking face that new shows have. I'm just like, give her eyelashes. She's allowed to have eyelashes, right? Jeez. But yeah, add a little shading just to see what she would look like in this form. And here's the face comparison first, just to see what she looks like side by side. You know, now that I'm looking at her, she kind of looks like, oh God, what have I done? She kind of looks like the love child of Double D and Marie Canker. She has Marie Canker's hairstyle. I didn't do that on purpose, I swear to God. And then I gave her the gap. Of course, she's got her father's gap and her mother's hair. And then Marie has blue hair. So I that was unintentional shipping on this. I'm so sorry. Okay, and here go all the outfits I designed. It's only 3. But as compared to the original Shira, we have the kind of tomboyish shorts Shira with the off the shoulder number. Love that. Then we have Double D and Lee Kanker's love child Shira with the blue hair, unintentional shipping. Love her outfit. And then we have the surprise favorite of Shinobi Shira, who is like a dark pirate ninja warrior. Do you like these? Do you think I committed a crime against humanity? Was Shira not mine to redesign? Let me know down in the comments. But if you like them, go ahead and like the video. That would be great. And then let me know which one you like the best. And if you know of anybody hiring for new shows, hey, I'm a great character designer who is clearly good at updating old ass properties. So if you're watching this, hire me. No, seriously, hire me. I'm open for commissions literally all the time. If you like the way that I draw, don't be shy. Let me know. And if you want to hire me, here are my prices. All you have to do is message me. I also have an awesome store where all my other art prints are sold that I already have prints of. If you see something you like, go ahead and buy it. If you like the way that I draw, you could check out Illegal Tender in its comic book form. That's my original comic about superpowered bartenders, now selling happy hour, only in my Square store. Link is in the description. That's it for this week's video. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of my content. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, DeviantArt, Wattpad, and Tumblr, because I am Musashden here, there, and everywhere. Thanks for watching.